Yo, what's up guys, with another video here. Today we'll be reviewing the iPhone 7, how it goes in 2026. So yes, this phone is 10 years old this year, so I would like to make this video of an iPhone 7 in 2026 and probably in September 2026. Maybe I'm gonna get a new iPhone 7 and unbox it from eBay. Maybe, I'm not sure yet, but for now, today we will be recording an iPhone 7 right here in 2026. And anyways, and here we go. So the iPhone 7 is one of the best iPhones that I love. And worst of all, this was the first iPhone to get the new home button feature. If you go to settings and if you go to general, if you go to home button, you can see here, you can go ahead and choose your haptic if you like, that you would like to do on your iPhone 7 back in the day. But if you do 3, this is actually like a real home button. For real, actually, this is a real home button. You see here, if I try 1, not feeling like a real home button, feels like a MacBook click. What about 2? Maybe a laptop click, and this one is actually an iPhone 6 home button click. So 3 is my favorite, and I like to have 3 on the home button all the time because that's my favorite home button as well, because it feels like a haptic. So I love it so much. I love 3. So this was the first iPhone to get the home button haptic thing, without even needing to push down the home button. Also, this was the first iPhone to ever have water resistant on it. So if you ever dropped it in water or you ever put it in water, it's possible that it won't get water damage, but there is a high chance that it could still get water damage. Even if you did this to the iPhone 7, it was still possible it could get water damage, because not only that it can stay working if it's water damage, if there was too much water in the phone, of course the iPhone 7 or newer would have stopped working. That was what happened to people, especially new iPhones like the iPhone 17, 16, 15, 14, especially those ones, if they drop in the water, they're just breaking up. But at least the iPhone 7 is water resistant. That depends how much water you put in the iPhone. So this was the first iPhone to ever get water resistant on it. Also, this was the iPhone to last the longest until iOS 15. So the latest update that just came out is iOS 15.8.6. I will show you right now. I know I am not on iOS 15 for this video. I am using an iPhone 7 on iOS 14. I don't have iOS 15. I wanted to record an iPhone 7 running iOS 14. So the new update just came out yesterday on January 26th, running iOS 15.8.6, and you can go ahead and download it if you like, but I don't know if I feel like want to go to iOS 15.8.6 or if I want to keep iOS 14 if I like. But yeah, this was the longest iPhone. It's 10 years old, 10 years of updates, and they just released iOS 15.8.6 yesterday on the iPhone 7. Also, my iPhone 7 is on 14.7.1. You can see here, I am on 14.7.1. I think you've seen this iPhone on iOS 14 in my channel before. But yes, this is the iPhone 7 on 14.7.1. But a lot of you guys, I know you guys, the latest one is iOS 15. And the burning question is, should you buy an iPhone 7 in 2026? It's up to you, but I recommend you don't buy an iPhone 7 in 2026 because it is an old iPhone. Apps are running out of service, and I will show you only the third-party apps. I'm going to show you what apps whatever work. Let me lower my volume for real quick. So let's see what apps work on the iPhone 7 still in 2026 on iOS 15. I am terribly sorry, but I'm not on iOS 15. I am on iOS 14 once again, so that's unfortunate. So some apps are not going to be working for me, but it will work for you. I'm going to test some apps. I'm not going to do VPN. That's not what I'm doing, but VPN works. Not going to do Discord. Let's see if Subway Surfer still works on the iPhone 7. And the answer is yes. Subway Surfers is going to work. Oh yeah, I didn't set up Subway Surfers yet. Yep, I got a notification from YouTube. Sign out. Why Game Center? What is a Game Center? Oh yeah, it does work. You can still play Subway Surfers on the iPhone 7 without any issue. It's so cool to see here. So I can't stop playing, but it does work on the iPhone 7. So Subway Surfers does work on the iPhone 7. I'm just going to keep playing until this phone dies. Double tap for hoverboard. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to test any more apps, but the apps that are working, there's a lot of apps that still work on the iPhone 7 in 2026, but I'm not going to do this for this video. I was just doing a review to see how the iPhone 7 goes in 2026. So that is pretty good. So if you do have an iPhone 7, you can go ahead and still use it in 2026. If that's your main phone, you can still use your iPhone 7 in 2026 because it's still a good condition iPhone to use in 2026. And should you buy this iPhone 7 in 2026? The answer is, of course, maybe if you feel like an iPhone 7, it's still a good phone. It's not a bad phone than the iPhone 6 was. So should you buy this iPhone in 2026? Yes, you can. You can buy this iPhone if you like, but not really because it's an old iPhone and it's with a teeny tiny screen. It's boring and you should buy a newer iPhone. So the iPhone 7 is still going well in 2026. Also, this was the first iPhone to get the big camera condition and the thing. So yeah, and this was the first ever iPhone to get rid of that headphone jack as well, and have the microphone here. That is not a speaker, by the way. That is a microphone. So please don't tell me that is not a speaker. So that's not a speaker. That's a mic that came to the iPhone 7. So that's all for the iPhone 7 in 2026. You can buy this if you want because it runs the newest on iOS 15. And iOS 15 is still a good software to use in 2026. So yep. That is how you, so that is all for the iPhone 7 in 2026. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Hit the like and the subscribe button. The subscribe button is great. Then hit the bell icon for more notifications. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, and bye-bye.